Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 172 of the Ask the Coach show, where PingSkills helps you improve your table tennis. Dana Kunze held the world record for high diving at 172 feet until 1985, when Randy Dickerson beat it, fracturing his leg in the process with a dive of 174 feet and 8 inches. In squash, one of John White's shots was clocked at a record 172 miles per hour. So in today's 172nd show, we'll talk about Furley forehand, which is the drill of the week. In the questions, we discuss having a relaxed swing, changing the amount of spin as a chopper, and why we think the blade isn't as important as the type of rubber you use. I'm Jeff Plum, and as always, Super Coach Alois Rosario is here with me to answer your questions. Welcome, Alois.
Thank you, Jeffrey. And yes, sometimes your number facts are actually interesting. I think when it relates to something relevant like sport, not bad. Not bad.
Thank you very much. Do you have anything for us on this day in history?
I do. 1964, which is a very good year. Martin Luther King becomes the youngest recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. There you go, on this day.
Wow, momentous. Very, very good on this day.
Thank you.
1964, great year. All right.
Indeed.
Let's go on to the drill of the week, Alois. And today we're talking about the drill called Furley forehand. What does Furley mean?
Yeah, it means sort of like a little bit random and all over the place. So with this one, you're playing backhand to backhand, and then randomly your partner plays the ball down the line to your forehand side. So it's a really good one because it's very game-like. Because in a game situation, often you are playing that backhand to backhand rally, and then one player is going to switch it out to the forehand side. And I find that a lot of players are a little bit weaker with this tactic and with this drill, and it's something that's really good to practice, because often players are good on the backhand side and pivoting on the backhand side, but when the ball switched out to their forehand corner, when you play down the line, it can be a real weakness. So it's a good drill to practice, because you're able to learn to watch the ball and learn to switch quickly between the backhand and the forehand.
Excellent. And you often talk about, set drills where you know where the ball's going and random drills where you don't. And I guess this is a good balance between the two. I mean, it is a random drill, but it seems quite effective in helping you track the ball and being a bit more match-like.
Yeah, it is. It's, as you say, more match-like. And yeah, there is the set element of it where the ball's coming to your backhand. But then after that first one, then that ball can go to your forehand or to your backhand. So it really gets you to start to watch that ball and really track the ball well, so that you can tell where your partner's going to place that ball. So yeah, really good one for that as well.
Great. So if you're listening to the show or watching the show, go to pingskills.com, scroll down to the bottom of the screen, and there's a free downloads link. There we've got a PDF document on all the different drills you can use, and in there you'll find the Furley forehand. So get out there this week and try the Furley forehand and let us know if you enjoy the drill and if it helps you to improve. Also, I want everyone to go to pingskills.com and sign up for our free newsletter. We have great tips every week that we send out to help you. And if you're really serious, take a look at the premium membership, because there we've got lots of great things like a 52-week training plan. We have a training secrets course, which talks about all different drills you can use and explains why they're useful. And of course, the Furley forehand will be in there. Plus lots on serving, receiving, just heaps of information to help you get better. So go to pingskills.com and check out the premium membership. All right, Alois. yesterday, the PingSkills question of the day was, what are your table tennis superstitions? What did people say?
Yes, some interesting responses. So Fabio said, not superstitions as much as rituals. They help me relax so that I can get into the...
Oh, I just lost your voice, Alois. I'm not sure what happened there. Can you hear me? Sorry, Alois, I can't hear you at all. Don't know if something happened with your microphone, but I cannot hear you at all. Maybe just try resetting your microphone or... No, looks like we may have lost Alois.
How's that?
That is much better.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The old Rode microphone might have played up. So so getting back to our superstitions. So Trevor Hirth said that he wears alternate coloured socks, but has to be the same brand and pattern. So different coloured socks. Edwin Cotter said black on the forehand always. It absorbs more heat and will be faster. Yeps. Sure, Edwin. And Joel said cleaning the board before every day's match, making sure that there is no dust or wetness on it. And Paul Farkas has quite a funny one. He said, it's unlucky to end a game with 2 or more less points than my opponent. It certainly is. Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. Very
so
fun.
Did you have any superstitions, Jeffrey?
Nothing particular, but I guess like rituals were, good. If something was going well, I'd keep doing that. Or, like if touching the table was good, I'd maybe do that. Or if I was kind of trying to focus by looking at a particular point on the wall or something and I was winning, I might keep doing that. But not particularly superstitious. What about you, Alois?
Yeah, have you or a club type thing or a national team to walk around the same side of the table when I was changing ends, and it was usually on the umpire side. So I like to walk when it's a silly thing, surely they don't help, but
Oh dear, we're having a lot of internet problems again, Alois. This is terrible. But it sounds like I could just pick up a little bit that you are a crazy person and you had to always walk on the same side, usually the umpire's side, and a lot of little superstitions. That is very interesting to hear. It's funny what funny what happens there. All right, so let's move on to the PingSkills question for today, which is, who has the best footwork in table tennis? Jump onto Facebook and put your answer in there, or head to our blog and let us know who has the best footwork in table tennis. Now, we have a question from Eugene who said, should the topspin swing be relaxed and just let the arm flow through just like a golf swing? Or should I control it using my own strength to swing? I personally think that relaxing the arm while swinging will have a more powerful stroke. What are your thoughts, Alois?
So when we talk about relaxed, we don't mean like that's relaxed. It means that you're allowing us to move right. So we always focus on that start position and finish position and make sure you're doing those two spots correctly. It's possible between those 2 points. So if you tighten up or try to power it, you're going to find that the bat actually doesn't move as fast as if you really stick to.
Yeah, it's just really difficult to understand you. Sorry, Alois. We're gonna, just not not coming through. Internet issues again. One day we'll get all this sorted when Australia gets a fast NBN. We're so far behind the world. Pretty annoying. But anyway, I think I got the main points there, Alois. You got to concentrate on the start and finish position. And if you kind of really try and use your strength, your actual muscles tighten up and your swing doesn't actually come through as fast. So it's better to keep it nice and relaxed, and then you can use your muscles well and get that moving fast from your start position to your finish position. So it is important not to be tightening up, and when you get nervous, sometimes that's the first thing that happens. You do start to tighten up and your swing doesn't move as freely and nothing works as well. So good. It was good, Eugene, that you noticed that, you found that when you had a relaxed arm, you have a more powerful stroke. So everybody try and work on that. Try and have a nice relaxed stroke, and then you'll see that you can move your bat through faster from the start position to the finish position. Very important. All right. The next question is from Hao, who says, how do you increase and decrease the amount of backspin on the ball when doing either the chop, assuming that my forehand has inverted and my backhand has long pips? What do you think about this one, Alois?
Yeah. So with the inverted, you can good thing. A lot of spin and less spin is the contact. So if you lay your bat back and it's flatter, then you're going to get less spin. So that's the key. The brushing contact is going to get less spin. Now, but let's have a think about the spin yourself. So it's really relying on what time you pushing your back down more.
All right, Alois, I'm going to try and translate. It was really, it's going to be interesting. Maybe people watching or listening to that, I wonder if they picked it up as well, because it's very difficult to understand, but it's a bit of a challenge for them. But I think with the inverted rubber, generating your own spin when you're chopping is very similar to generating your own spin when you're serving or even playing forehand topspin. The real key to getting spin is to have a fast brushing contact. And by brushing contact, we mean just brushing the ball lightly. So the faster you swing and the more you brush the ball, the more spin you're going to get. If you hit the ball flatter, you're going to get less spin. So when you're chopping, you can vary that by, opening up the blade and coming under the ball and getting more spin, or kind of hitting the ball flatter and more forward in your action, and that will vary the amount of spin. And you can do similar things, like I said, when serving. But when you're talking about the long pips, because they can't generate their own spin because there's not much friction on them, you're really reliant a lot on the spin that your opponent puts on the ball. So if they're top spinning to you and you're chopping, if they get a lot of top spin on their loop, you'll get more backspin when you chop with the long pimples, because that spin will remain on the ball. So hopefully that helps you out. Good question. How? And again, spin is such an important part of the game. So it's important that you always try and understand spin and work out how you can get variations of spin. Just keep experimenting and you will get better at understanding spin. All right, next question is from Sergio, who says, I have seen that you say when building a bat that the blade doesn't matter too much. I guess I'd like to know why you say this. Don't different blades made out of different materials react differently? Let's see how the internet connection's going. Alois, what do you think about this one?
Hello.
Hello. That was
make a bit of a
pretty
difference, Serge,
slow.
but
Nah, nothing. Got nothing. He's just gone. So let me tackle this one for you, Sergio. No, he's gone. He's trying to butt in, but can't hear him. Black screen, nothing. So yeah, Sergio, the reason we say that is that we think the rubber has the most importance. Because if you get a rubber that doesn't have much spin or that doesn't have much grip, you're not going to be able to spin the ball very much. So getting the right rubber is very important for your game. Just to develop the strokes and get better at table tennis with the right techniques, you need a good rubber that allows you to generate spin. So that's why we say the rubber is the most important. If you put like a Mark V, which is a good rubber, on a cheap blade or on a very expensive blade, you're still going to be able to generate that spin. So you are right, though. Blades made out of different materials do react differently, and that's why you have like defensive blades, all-round blades, and offensive blades. But the rubber is the most important thing. But, for beginners, we do recommend you don't get a blade that's too fast. So there is some difference, but we do think that the rubber is the most important thing. Hopefully that helps clear things up for you, Sergio. All right, well, that ends our show. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to check out pingskills.com, and we'll see if Alois is still there. Thank you, Alois.
No. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Oh, there you go.
Bye.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll be back with a better internet connection tomorrow and for another great show. See you then. Bye.